Hi, I'm Nyesha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
I'm Steve Fournier, and this is Current Invective. I'm in Hartford, Connecticut with AccessTV.org, and it's June 24th, 2015. Public discussion of the Charleston church massacre seems to pit those who fault systematic white supremacy for the murders against those who consider them to be the product of one peculiarly deranged mind. Those who fault racism for the violence say we need to have a conversation about race. The opposing side seems determined to limit discussion to expressions of sadness and sympathy. What doesn't seem to have occurred to any of these commenters is that this atrocity may have been simply a grisly expression of our own violent character as a people. You haven't heard any mention of a possible connection between mass murder in a church in South Carolina and mass murder by guided missile in any of the faraway places our country routinely attacks. No mention of the enthusiastic applause of movie audiences recently over accomplishments of a U.S. Army sniper in Iraq. No sense of irony in our shock at this event, even as we feed ourselves and our children a diet of violence that ought to nauseate us, and we allow our leaders to push the rest of the world around with lethal force. I don't believe anybody is really shocked. Life is so cheap for us now that our newsmongers discuss remote-controlled warfare and government assassinations as issues of public policy. The only issue seems to be how much dissonance people will be able to tolerate. The news coverage, including so-called progressive news outlets, has so far censored out all discussion of the systematic government violence that makes this sort of atrocity inevitable. Newsmen aren't asking how Charleston's dead are different from the ones our ordinance kills every day in places like Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria and Yemen. But we seem to be okay with that. Most of us seem able to square a deep commitment to bombs and bullets with disapproval of violent crime. Seems as if logic and history should compel us to admit we're a nation of vicious hypocrites who should expect this sort of thing from time to time. That's Current Invective. I'm Steve Fournier. I'll be back.